All right. Hey everybody, Don here again. Special day for me. I got my boy Jesse home for the week, and I brought him out to my my favorite pond. We were going to come in the kayak, but one of his buddies was going to join us, but something came up, he couldn't make it. But also the winds are supposed to pick up this afternoon, and if you guys know how frustrating it is kayak fishing in the wind, especially for somebody who hasn't done it before, we decided to bring the boat. We're going to catch some bass today. Stick around. So on this pond, this first bay and this shoreline over here is rocky. It's generally clear. It's a little cloudy today, not bad. But all along this shore here, rocks and fallen timber. So what I use, what I'm gonna have you throw to start off with, is this Texas rigged TRD. It's got, the hook is kind of buried in here at this little sliding weight. So even if you cast into a tree, all we gotta do is get by it and it comes out like every time. The last time I was here, there's one, I have a color of orange, and I was doing okay. I had some bites. I switched over to the orange one of these, and I caught 3 3-pound bass in like 20 minutes. But this color here is called Hot Snakes. That's been my favorite. Oh, I don't know. That orange one has really picked it up. So that's what I'm gonna have you start with. The other thing that's done really good in here is that big blue Senko worm. So
yeah.
But let's get out of this wicked shallow area. But see, this pond is not very big. It's the first time I've been on this lake in the boat, which it's totally different.
You got to pay attention a little bit more, huh? Yeah,
you know, you just have to keep, I like to try to, you know, it's like when I take your mom smallmouth fishing during the spawn. I'm constantly trying to keep the boat in the position. A front-mounted trolling motor is so much easier. Remember the bass boat?
Right.
So much easier to control. So see that birch tree over there on the edge? Over here, this log over here.
Oh, yeah.
Just try to cast close to that. Don't worry about getting in the trees. We'll, well, skip. Okay. We'll run in for that. Oh yeah, he's got one. Ooh, that looks like a good one too, huh? I always say when I'm casting into timber, if you're not getting snagged up, you're not fishing in the right spot.
Yeah.
But that rig, the way that rig is set up, it comes off wicked easy. You just, you know, you have to move around a little bit. Bring that up and let me see it. I'm going to switch you over. This is the Helgramite.
Okay.
This, especially in this pond, this, ever since I started fishing this thing, it's been a killer. My buddy Mike from Big Bait Posse kind of turned me on to the way I've got this this rigged with this straight shanked hook and a sliding tungsten weight. This rig has changed my life. But it's true, man. I've done so much better since I started fishing this rig this way. All right, so fish that the same. You can swim it back a little bit, but mostly you want it to just get down to the bottom and anywhere near timber or rocks, which is everywhere in here. switching over to the orange and black that I had such good luck with. Oh! Yeah, my buddy Mike Bates taught me how to fish with the Senko, which is what this worm is that I'm using is a Senko. And he always tells me I'm fishing it too fast because if I, like if I toss in here and I let it sink and I don't get any action in 15, 20 seconds, and I usually bring it back in. Oh, you're fishing too fast. And see that laying down grass over there? Yeah. That's really good too. I want to get us into that. Got him. All right. Nice largie. I'll bring him over this way and I'll get the net. All right. Come on, baby. Oh, that's a nice one. Come on. Yeah. All right. Nice one. Oh, hooked perfectly, too. Hang on. I got to get my phone out and take a picture. There you go. All right, nice. All right, first fish of the day. The skunk is off the boat. Yeah. Woo! High five. The yum dinger, the Fitz dinger comes through. Yeah. So you were on the grass, right? Yeah. So while you were fighting that fish, I saw a fish jump back in that bay a little bit. I think we need to try to get back in there a little bit.
I don't know exactly how you had to.
Yeah, let me show you. All right, so what I did is I put it through here and then came out the side, and then I bend it a little bit so that when it's hot, it's in there. Yeah. But when you feel the fish, it'll pop through that and set the hook. That's Texas rigged, weightless. And I'll tell you where I see that little cove in there? Yeah. That's where I saw that fish jump. So let me get you positioned to. The nice thing about the yum dinger compared to this one, like sometimes if I see a fish hit the water, I'll cast near it and reel it and keep it near the top. Yeah. And use it almost like a topwater lure. Right. And man, I have a lot of luck that way. In fact, my last trip to the stump field, I think I caught 3 or 4 that I saw hit the surface and cast it over to them. Yeah, nice. The only problem with the Fitz dinger, it's not a problem because they're fun to catch. It attracts the pickerel. I think that chartreuse tail, yeah, they like that. And I catch a lot of pickerel on it. And I don't mind catching pickerel, except lots of times they, you know, sharp teeth, bust your line.
Yeah, you lose your lure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come back. Oh, got him. Oh, feels like a good one. Feels like a good one. Can I boat flip him? Oh, boat flip. Nice. Now the skunk is doubly off the boat. Settle down. Right in that top of the snout. Sweet.
Ben
Not
had
a bad one. 12 inches. What's that?
Ben had one yesterday.
Yeah. At
the lake. It hooked all the way back through its eye.
Oh, through its eye? Yeah, I've had that happen too. That was awesome. That fish hit the surface and then missed it.
And then hit it again.
And then, yeah, I just let it sit and he nailed it. Ah. They'll pull themselves off on the lily pads sometimes. You still got them. Oh, yeah. You still got him. Oh man, so I saw his tail flip out there. That's what happens on the lily pads. Aggravating.
I never really was sure, so I didn't set it all that.
Yeah, sometimes you just think you're dragging across a weed.
Right.
And instead, okay, so just slide that up to the end. Yeah, that one's starting to get a little chewed up at the back. Here, let me see it. Just swing it. Sorry. Yeah, so what I do sometimes is I just bite a little bit of the end off where it, so you come down, so you look where this little groove is, and then the opposite side of that, you come down, go out about 1/4, 3/8 of an inch or so, and then when you get up here, you rotate it and let it get up onto that thing. And then you see how where the hook shows where it's going to go in. You go down like that, bring it up, and it's relatively flat. Well, it wasn't a very productive day, but we each caught one bass, so there was no skunk. And it's just good being on the water with my boy. Yeah. Thanks for coming along. We'll see you next time. Peace.